What is it, guys? HyRoolLegend once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cooking Kingdom. And you guys already probably guessed it just by looking at the title as well as the thumbnail. Today's video is gonna be about a treasure that honestly should be ranked an epic treasure in my opinion, and that is going to be this right over here. This thing, this glowing blue thing, and it is going to be the Pilgrim's Slingshot. Okay, at this point, I want to just say, dude, look at the Pilgrims. I think it's easy to say that anything that has Pilgrims in it is going to be OP. I guess not everything except for that little torch right there, but you know, the old Pilgrim Scroll as well as this Pilgrim Slingshot is going to be something that's going to be very, very, very good for all of the players, especially for the boss battles. And I honestly want to say this treasure is an epic treasure in disguise of a rare treasure. Alright, so if you guys look right here, it is going to be level 12 right now. It is maxed out, and it's going to be easier to max out this treasure just because of the fact that it is going to be a rare compared to something like an epic. So right here for my treasure right now at level 12, it says right here, fire the slingshot to reduce the rearmost enemy's defense by 69.6% for 5 seconds. Alright, it does have a charge time of 3 seconds, and it only has a cooldown of 10 seconds. If you guys look at the screen right now, you guys are able to see all of the different levels, and that is going to be at level 1, it is going to be decreasing the enemy's defense by 30%, and then all the way up to that 69.6%, which my treasure is currently at. And the reason why I do say this is a epic treasure in disguise is because of how useful that treasure is going to be for your world exploration. So a lot of people has been asking, you know, 1127, and the one that has been asked afterwards is going to be 12-30. So if you guys look at 12-30, this dragon has a ridiculous amount of HP. Okay, for right now it only has 3 million, but if you guys do enter and you guys actually kill this thing, you're gonna have to see a second form, which is gonna be actually a lot more than 3 million. So let's go quickly and let me just show you real quick. So the reason why this thing is gonna be your best friend for any boss battle is going to be because of the fact that if you guys look, Dark Choco only decreases the enemy's defense by 20%. Compared to that, this thing does more than triple of what Dark Choco is able to do. Alright, so real quick, it has 3 million HP, right? Of course, if you guys already played this stage, you're going to be able to know that you know, the dragon is going to have way more than 3 million at the end of this thing. But you guys are able to see that the damage that my cookies are doing is pretty small right now, okay? Especially if I look at the damage of my sorbet here, about 100,000, alright? So that's the damage of sorbet with no defense reduction, no buff, except for the scroll. But the reason why this thing is going to be so good for you guys, and the reason why I always recommend it when you guys are doing a boss battle like this one, or you know, 10-31, especially for any of the newer players, is because of this. Now look, I'm just going to use this real quick, and I'm going to use sorbet's ability. Look, the damage output just increases by almost 50%. Alright, that was about 141,000. Alright, so that's almost 50% of what you know, sorbet, or 50% extra of what sorbet was doing previously. So now that I have the weakness debuff, it's gonna do even more. So if I do this now, right there with the crit, that was 500,000, guys. So you guys can see why this you know, treasure is gonna be so good for boss battles like this, because you know, now look at this. This guy has 11 million HP. Okay, 11 million. That's almost 4 times of whatever that you know, HP was in the beginning. Almost 4 times. So obviously, when you guys are doing this stage in the beginning without knowing the information, then you guys will be like, what in the world? You know, I was looking at 3 million, and all of a sudden I'm looking at 11 million. And sometimes you might be overwhelmed by the number, but with the help of this treasure, with help of someone like Eclair, someone like you know, Dark Choco or Dark Cacao in this case, you are going to be able to beat a stage like this, because now you're able to do so much more damage. Of course, this treasure is not going to work every single time. Okay, you guys have to clearly know that it says fires the slingshot to reduce the rearmost enemy's defense. The reason why it works in this stage or any other bosses that are just going to be bosses alone is because of the fact that, you know, bosses are by themselves, so they don't need to be like the rearmost or anything like that. of course they are going to be the rearmost, the frontmost, and the only target that you can actually use the skill on. So that's the reason why you know, it will be the best to use it when you guys are versing the bosses. And right now, you know, this is going to be the case. And of course, if anybody is really having a struggle in any of these stages, including something like 11-30, 12-30, 10-31, and you guys have enough tanking, you guys have enough heal, but you guys are lacking the damage and can't clear the stage because of the time. Okay, I highly suggest if you guys are not using the slingshot, to use a slingshot and time it with the skills of someone like a burst damage from Sorbet, Vampire, even Raw, Eclair. You know, now we have Clotted Cream and a lot of different cookies out there that they can take advantage of that 69.6% at max level slingshot. So just take advantage of that. You know, so if you look at someone like Dark Cacao, of course Dark Cacao is going to be working a little bit differently, but only 15%, all right, for 9 seconds. And then for Dark Choco, who is a bit higher, is going to be 20%. And that is going to be the same for someone like Kumio as well. But with the treasure, it's going to be a whole 69.6% for a 5 second, which is enough to use all of your skills. Of course, you want to take advantage of the whole 5 seconds, so that means auto attack as well as the skill included. So, you know, you want to time that as perfectly as possible with all of the skills. And then also someone like Eclair is going to be also amazing for any of the boss battles that you guys have, because of the weakness debuff that is going to be able to stack up to 4 times, making your damage output increase by 100%, which means that you're dealing your damage times 2 every single time. So make sure you guys take advantage of these cookies. Of course, if you know, not everyone's going to have Eclair, but you know, majority of you guys who are investing in treasures are going to have this slingshot. So make sure to take advantage of this treasure for stages like 11-30, 10-31, 12-30, and so on. You don't need to use it for every boss, but bosses, especially with a lot of HP, this is going to become your best friend, especially in dark modes as well. So take advantage of it. I just wanted to share that out with you guys real quick, and hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Quick Gear Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.